He asked Brother Mouzone who did it and says that we'll get him back. And Brother Mouzone said, no, I got it.
I take care of it myself.
I take care of it. I got it. But in that time, you see the wheels turning in Brother Mouzone's mind. Like, you did it. You did it. Because every time I say this or that, your response is somebody who's guilty.
Yeah.
You're not responding with somebody who's concerned.
Right.
I'm shot. I could have died from some assassin.
Yeah.
You more concerned of who did it. That's not supposed to be your response.
It's like, did they tell you it was me?
Yeah. Thank you. And Brother Mouzone peeped that like, you just want to know if I know you the one that did it.
Yeah.
So that, and it was so cold. Brother Mouzone was like, I'll take care of it. And he started reading his paper and like Stringer wasn't even in the damn room.
Blocked him all the way out.
He's like, basically, thank you, have a nice day. I'll take care of it. I think when Stringer walked out of there, it was a 50-50 thing for Stringer. Like, I think he was like, he might know. It was 50-50.
Yeah, he wasn't 100% sure.
He wasn't 100% sure that Brother Mouzone knew it or didn't know it. It was right down the middle, like, this dude might know I did it.
Yeah.
Like, he just might know. And the biggest problem is if he knows and he goes back to tell Avon, I'm done. Like, one of these little dudes gonna pop me. Bodie and look what they did to Wallace. Like, they killed Wallace. You know what I'm saying? That was really a good scene between Brother Mouzone and Stringer because Stringer couldn't lie his way out of that. His emotions said everything. The way he responded to Brother Mouzone and the way Brother Mouzone was answering the questions and looking at Stringer's eyes answered a lot of questions.
Yeah.
To whether Stringer had something to do with it or not. And the fact that Stringer only cared about who did it. Not whether, is he all right? He got gut shot. Worry about the pain he going through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You worried about who did. Do you know who did it? We gonna get him. That was actually a good scene. And I feel like at that point in time, Brother Mouzone also understood that not only the Stringer did it, but Avon had nothing to do with it. I think right then and there, he kind of knew Stringer was on his own.
He went rogue.
He went rogue. I think he knew Stringer did it and Stringer did it rogue. Avon knows enough about Brother Mouzone to know that you don't play with me like this.
Yeah.
You don't play with me. Like Prop Joe said, dude got more bodies than Chinese cemetery.
Right. Especially since Avon is the one that called him and told him to come up there.
Correct. So Avon don't play around like that at all. So then we go into Nick going into protective custody with his girlfriend. And they put him in like a snooty fox.
Yeah.
He get thrown in the snooty fox and the first thing he said, and I love this line he said, well, you said you wanted to play some own. All that hollering and yelling you was doing. We got a place of our own now. You did all that complaining the whole time. You complained about us getting out of my mama house.
Right.
We're out of my mama house. Shut up. So that was kind of funny. Man. That was the first thing he told her when they walked in the door. You said you wanted our own? Because she said, this is a dump. But you said you wanted us to have our own place. Our own place. So I don't even know what type of, explain to me this. This is just me being petty about this scene. Why when they walked in there, it was already tiles and stuff on the floor?
I didn't even see
what type of hotel is that?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Remember, because when they walked in, one of the agents went into the bathroom to kind of check.
Yeah.
It was a tile on the floor. Like somebody was just there.
They didn't even clean the room. What
hideaway is this?
They didn't even clean the room.
Like,
one person went out, another one came in.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, because that's why she said it was a dump. Well, there's tiles on the floor and stuff like that. But that was kind of funny. So then we get to the final scene, which is Nick getting dropped off back on the waterfront to the docks, and he tells the agent who dropped him off, nobody messes with us here
on our territory.
This is our territory, which is true. Nobody messes with the longshoremen. I noticed for a fact when I was down there, at one point in time, there was one cat that we worked with who was wanted for a murder. Whether he did or not, we don't know, but he was wanted. And they waited till he got off work and got off the dock to arrest him outside.
Oh, wow.
Not come on that dock and arrest.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they don't. Longshoremen don't play. They'll die. They'll die for their brother. And if you noticed in the series, when race came up, they would squash it right then and there. One point in time, they was in a bar. The black dude said, "Those damn Polacks," and they was like, "Hey." Yeah. He was like, "Oh, those Irishmen," like he changed it. Yeah. Like Me being on the waterfront, on the docks, I know for a fact, they're their own race. You know how they say policemen are, they bleed blue. Yeah. That's how it is with longshoremen. Ain't no race. We brothers. We in the same union. Yeah. We die. We gonna die on this union land. So I'm glad they showed that too in this particular season is when it comes to the docks, they're their own family.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I ain't gonna say sometimes, they see each other more than their own family. Mm-hmm. They working 2-3 shifts a day. Yeah. You seeing, and they're in the bar after work.
And before work.
And before. So they're potentially spending maybe 18 hours of every day with each other.
Right.
Joking around, playing and working. So they become family. Mm-hmm. That's why they ride so hard for each other. And it gets so intense when things happen amongst them because they're like family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad they showed that. But anyway, Nick goes there. He goes to the docks. There's like 2 black guys sitting there and they telling him like, it ain't no work today. You just dead here because there's really nobody in the hall. So Nick can tell it's one of them days where ain't nobody gonna get no work. So he walks outside, goes up against the fence, puts his hands on the fence and kind of looks out at the water. And then you have a montage of what's going on amongst everybody in season 2.